So how was everybody's day yesterday? How, just in general, give me your reactions, your initial reactions from this kind of second wave and making it this far. And we can start with Roberta because you're first on my screen.
So it was so nice to make it this far. It felt so amazing, and it was just I'm so grateful for this experience on AGT. It's just a dream come true, and only not that many people get to go to the semis, and I'm just so grateful. If I make it to the finals, it's gonna be like, wow, mind blowing. It's gonna be a dream come true, like a major dream come true.
This just kind of takes me back to the beginning of my poetry career, like performing in front of like 3, 4 people at a time physically. Because, you know, like we poets don't get top billing. Like we get Tuesdays and Thursdays after like the wonderful singers who are in the room take up Fridays and Saturdays. And so like it took me back to my roots, and it takes me back to a place where I was really hungry for this art, and I continue to be hungry for it. So
Brandon, you know, your material is obviously personal. Do you ever get worried that, you know, people are not going to connect with it just because of its personal nature? Or are you wanting to, you know, kind of rock people and take them out of their comfort zone sometimes?
uh, a wise man once said that art is meant to either comfort those who need comfort or disturb those who need to be disturbed. So I think that my art can do both at the same time. Like I think that my art can build bridges in relationship between myself and people who have similar experience, but also create discomfort to the point where people will be able to empathize for what other people have gone through. And so my hope is to do both.
Coming back to the semifinals, how does it feel? I think it feels amazing. I mean, I think everybody's going to agree with me. Like it's a big deal to be on the semifinals, and only the best of the best is moving on, and you know things are getting the competition is getting tougher and tougher because more and more people are sent home, unfortunately, and only the best of best is staying. But I think we feel accomplished. I think I can speak for everyone. Everyone feels so accomplished to be here in the semifinal for sure. It is a big deal to be here. So I think everybody feels very good about it. I feel good about it.
It's an amazing feel. I told Terry during the interviews yesterday that it's immeasurable. You really cannot figure out a way to describe how cool it is to be where we're at right now. We've literally beat so many odds to be here. We were on the show, we were sent home, and then we got the blessing of a second chance. And we came back and we took that roller coaster ride, and we're having fun with it. And to be where we're at right now is just surreal. And so we're so thankful. America is amazing to us right now.
All right, and Leake?
I'm very emotional now, especially about my daughter. It's when you're singing, you have to be emotional, especially if you're singing from your heart. Yeah, I stay emotional.
All right. And so how do you make sure that emotion almost doesn't either contributes to your performance or doesn't get in the way of making sure that you're on key, on pitch, doing your best?
Exactly. Like last night, for instance, they put my daughter on a screen and I had to turn my head the other way and sing the other way because if I'd have kept looking at her, they'd have had to come get me.
Alan, last time we talked about fear, I asked you if you were terrified. And you said, no, not really. You know, everyone has fear, but it's about overcoming it. But, you know, then this time you took it to just another level altogether. So switching it up that kind of quickly and having to, you know, kind of come up with a new routine and adapt. How do you prepare for that in such a short amount of time?
Thank you for this question. It's a really good question. And yes, it is hard to switch it up. It is hard to prepare in such a short amount of time because it was basically 1 week for me to put this together. But the thing is that I'm an aerialist, right? I'm not just an aerial silks artist. I'm an aerialist. I do aerial acts in general. So I think that really helped me to be able to apply my craft to, you know, other elements and other aerial acts. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I was able to do something different and show something different for the people at home, for America. so they can see versatility on me. I can do other things too, right? So I think that, yeah, it's hard to tell you how we prepare. I think at this point, we are just on a go, go, go mode because everything happens so fast. We are for sure enjoying our journey, but it's like, okay, up to the next thing right away. So I think that's how we got there, basically.
Awesome. And then Broken Roots. So you guys gave us a nice kind of almost like a campfire vibe last night. And I wanted to see from you guys, when you're singing, there's a lot of passion coming out, but obviously you're having to play instruments, concentrate, you're on camera. How do you marry all of those things to make sure that your performance is what we felt last night, which is authentic and just very warm?
I think practice makes perfect, and I use the word autopilot a lot because there's a lot of factors that go into what we do, especially with this season in particular. I mean, there's a tremendous amount from production to ears to click tracks to this and that. There's so many things that are going on that if you pay attention to one thing, it's going to take you away from something else. So you have to trust that the team knows what they're doing. You have to trust that you know what you're doing, and then you just have to go for it. And when we go into autopilot, the only way we come out is if we hear something wrong. So if we don't hear that wrong, we kind of feel like we did okay, because we both were so adrenaline rushed and feeling it that I looked at him after. I was like, I don't even remember. I don't remember it. Did we do good?
He was like, how'd we do? And I'm like, I don't know.
It's autopilot.
I disappeared.
You know?
For you, Roberta, what went into your song choice last night? I love that song, by the way, and you did an amazing job. But what went into choosing that song? What were you thinking?
Well, I love Pink. I love her songs, and one of my favorites is What About Us. I've been singing it for a long time now, but I thought it would be a great song for AGT because, in the hard moments that we're living right now, everybody's thinking to themselves and asking them this very important question: what will come in the future? Like, are we gonna, is everything gonna go back to normal, or are we gonna be like in this COVID forever? I mean, there's a lot of things that can relate to this song, but the way I relate to it is in our present time right now. People are asking themselves how the future will hold, what the future will hold for them. So I find that that's very important, and a very important phrase in there is like, we are problems that need to be solved, and we are children that need to be loved. And I believe that is such an inspiring phrase in that song, and very important for people to hear that, because a lot of people need that inspiration, especially children. And I believe that this world with hate, this world with love and hate, both, I wish we can have all love, and we need to get all the hate out, because with the world that we have, we should be grateful for it, and we really need to fulfill it. We need to fulfill our life, because life is too short and we just need to live it. So I believe that this song was a great song for AGT, and I hope everyone liked it.
The first round, the second round, every round is like, I know that I have to do better because the competition that I'm up with. So I just puts my whole heart into everything that I do, and it's amazing.
Thank you guys so much. I really hope to talk to you guys again. Of course, if I talk to you guys again, that's an amazing thing, because that means we have moved along. So nice to see you guys.